Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 5 and we are going to present our topic, which is crab. And this is our group members. The introduction and biology. Okay, for the introduction, crabs are essential to ecology as a result of their assistance to keeping the aquaculture ecosystem clean. So they are also conjointly is an important food supply for several different animals and also together with humans. Crabs have also been around in this world since the Jurassic period over 200 million years ago. The common names for them are including snow crab, horseshoe crab, coconut crab, blue crab, king crab and others. Okay, so for the biology, crabs are enclosed in a hard defensive shell which is called exoskeleton, which is act as a combination covering regularly with thorns or teeth. Okay, they have a pair of hooks which they use to catch, cut and also spray prey. The hooks are also used for combat or transport. Okay, crabs is coming and shown in a variety of shades because it is depending on the species and also their location. For the crab behavior, crabs live in a variety of ways depending on their species. Several crabs are considered to continue living alone and will engage with other crabs only during mating season. Okay, during breeding season, land crabs can migrate to the sea in large numbers.
In morphology, in the right picture, the upper is male mud crab and the below is female mud crab. Selacerata, often known as mud crab or mangrove crab, which is a soft shell crab with a high degree of morphological flexibility. Sela species come in a variety of body sizes in addition to physical traits. The largest species is Selacerata, followed by Sela triangliberica and Sela paramimosane. Males in all these Sela species shows considerable greater overall size dimension, which is carapace width, internal carapace width at spine 8 and carapace length than females. The abdomen width of female was substantially higher than the abdomen width of males, with the exception of the length of the right calyps propodus and length of the right calyps varus. Male has substantially bigger calyp proportion than females. The main role of the male abdomen is to protect the genopods or copulatory organs. In consumer perception, the way people think about and feel about various services and goods is referred to as customer perception. It's also tied to customer satisfaction, which refers to what the client expects from the product. Also, customer perception is the customer overall opinion, thought, awareness, and feelings about its product and service offerings. First thing first, soft shell crab meat is good for bones. This is because calcium and phosphorus are always high in soft shell crab meat. This organism is beneficial since calcium and phosphorus are important elements in the human body because they aid in the development of teeth and bones. Next, protect the heart. Omega-3 fatty acids are plentiful in soft shell crab meat. Omega-3 is excellent for heart, despite the fact that the most people believe all fats are bad. But this fatty acid helps body anti-inflammatory activities while also balancing the cholesterol levels. Other than that, improve immune. Soft shell crab meat is high in selenium. Thus, eating this delicacy will boost the consumer immune system. Selenium is an element that has been shown to increase immune system function while also acting as an antioxidant. Lastly, helps in the body detoxification process. Phosphorus is known to aid in the rapid discharge of toxin from our bodies through improving kidney function. Finally, soft shell crab can aid in the improvement of blood circulation. Iron assists in the creation of red blood cells, which improve circulation throughout the body.
There are over 4,400 varieties of crabs from types that cannot be eaten to edible ones. Various types or species of crabs are named by various names according to place and country. These are few crabs that are usually can be found in Malaysia, which is flower crab or blue swimming crab, blue sea crab, mud crab or mangrove crab, hairy crab or Chinese mitten crab, horseshoe crab, and tree-spot swimming crab. The crab life cycle begins in low salinity waters such as estuaries and bays, and when it is time to reproduce, the little females will lay their little apron and begin moving out to higher salinity water. The female adults will start moving out to higher salinity waters, and their little abdominal apron is going to get swollen and is going to look all orange. That is called a sponge crab, and her eggs are getting ripper and ripper. When her eggs ripen up, they are going to hatch out. Instead of hatching out as a baby crabs, they hatch out as little immature forms like larvae and butterflies. Over time, these little larvae are eventually going to change into little bitty crabs. It is going to start that journey moving all the way out from the high salinity waters, for example in the Gulf, back into the estuaries and the bays where they can get bigger and bigger and eventually big enough for people to consume. After a year, the new crabs can be sexually mature. However, a development largely depends on environmental conditions. There are two phases of growth, the intermoult period and molting itself separately. Molting lets crabs grow larger and allow them to get rid of parasites and barnacles. They can also grow back their lost legs. Crabs go through many molts in their lifetime. Starting from the megalopa stage, it has to grow in order to grow and outcompete other crabs for resources. During the molting process, the crab removes their shell, making them vulnerable to predators, but it is also the only way they can grow and survive. Pre-molting is when the crab is ready to molt. It starts forming a soft pepper-thin shell under its existing one. It also absorbs extra nutrients it will use later to harden its new shell. During the busting phase, the crab sucks in water to expand its body and split the old shell open. Then it starts wriggling out of the shell. In soft shell, the crab fully exits its old shell, but it leaves behind its esophagus, stomach lining, and part of its intestine in the old shell. It must regrow these parts. During the hardening process, the crab pumps more water into its body to increase its size. With the vulnerable soft shell, it will go into hiding until the shell hardens.
Economic value of crab. Soft shell crab is high demand because we can eat whole thing include shell. Soft shell crab are high demand in worldwide, whether in Myanmar, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Malaysia. But unfortunately, we can achieve the demand to supply soft shell crab because of many factors. Only in Sabah that have data about retail price for soft shell crab, which is the price is RM40 per kilo. Can consume that Sabah is the biggest manufacturer in Malaysia to produce soft shell crab, because Sabah has many advantages, such as Sabah is situated in the center of the world 12 mega biodiversity hotspot, offer a wealth of nature resource. The importance of crab for nature. Crab predation. By limiting the quantity of seedling recruits of dominant species, crab predation may reduce competition between dominant common species and rare species. As a result, the unusual species is no longer under competition and has a great rate of survival requirement. If crab are removed from coastal environment, soil nutrient levels may drop as a result of slower litter decomposition that limit plant growth. Next is for nutrition. Crab is high in protein that essential for muscle growth and maintenance. Crab also have omega-3 fatty acid, vitamin B12 and selenium. Essential for boosting overall health and preventing a few chronic diseases. Crab also contain phosphorus and copper. Copper is necessary for development of red blood cells as well as integrity of bone, blood vessel, neurons and the immune system. For phosphorus, it is important in almost every metabolic process in the body, including kidney function, cell proliferation and heart muscle contraction. Important for body is crab can help to lose weight. This is because crab are low in calories but high in lean protein and omega-3 fatty acid that help to feeling full and prevent from eating more calories. Crab also good for our health. The number of omega-3 fatty acid and number vitamin B12 may help with our heart health. Next, crab can help our brain. Nutrient in crab help heart healthy and also can help our brain. Levels of vitamin B12 and omega-3 in the blood have been linked to problems with brain development, especially in children, and healthy brain function for adults. Crab also help to boost our body immune. Because crab are rich in immune-boosting zinc that protect us against inflammation-related damage by acting as an antioxidant. Lastly, crab is important for people that live near the sea. Because crab collecting is an essential food and culture practice for several indigenous peoples. Crabs are one of the most important decomposer in the marine ecology and help to clean up the seabed by gathering, rooting, and animal debris.
Nutrition of soft-shell crab. According to the nutritional fact, the total per 1 ounce of serving is equal to 28.3 grams and the amount of calories is 23.7. There is fat, sodium, potassium, and protein contained in soft-shell crab. As we can see, the amount of sodium in this crab is more than the amount of potassium. That is why people who like to eat soft-shell crab are recommended to avoid other high-sodium food that are served with crab, such as fried food. Soft-shell crab also has vitamin like vitamin A and C. It also has calcium and even iron. In conclusion, the high demand in the production of soft-shell crabs as well as the profits earned in the breeding of soft-shell crabs can prove that the soft-shell crab industry can be developed not only domestically but also abroad. However, soft-shell crab farming is still in the known. The production of these soft-shell crabs has high potential in terms of profitability and sustainability. That is why good care is very important to ensure that the breeding of soft-shell crabs can be done well. In the soft-shell crab farming industry, there are some challenges that are faced by these soft-shell crab farmers in ensuring sustainability and effectiveness, such as lack of infrastructure and technology, as well as more detailed information in crab farming. Therefore, for future recommendation, we suggest that good technology and infrastructure need to be improved so that the business in the field of soft-shell crab farming can be further developed. Infrastructure and technology are very important in the soft-shell crab farming industry. Good technology and adequate infrastructure can not only ensure that the soft-shell crab farming can be carried out well, but will also help farmers in further improving the industry in the field of soft-shell crab farming.
Thank you for listening.